guys, it's Scott here and welcome to the wrong page. This is our 4 PM content video. Hopefully you do enjoy this one. It's going to be something a little bit different. We've got the most improved players in FIFA 21. Now, a lot of the ratings have been controversial that have come out so far, with the highest rated players, such as downgrades to people like Thiago, Werner, etc. Aubameyang, players that had team of the season as yet got downgraded. So, hopefully, we're about to look at the most improved players in FIFA 21, and hopefully they are going to be warranted. Probably not going to know some of them because they're going to be from some funky leagues and teams, but I thought that I'd upload this as something a little bit different to sort of get the FIFA 21 drive starting early. Rumours are that the full database is out tomorrow, being Tuesday, which means that I will start doing videos and streams looking at starter teams and everything that you can do to begin your FIFA 21 Ultimate Team journey as quickly as possible and get the best team value for money at the beginning of the year. So we're going to jump into this link from EA in just a few seconds. If you're looking to pick yourself up some coins before the end of FIFA 20, then make sure to click my link in the description to go to U7Buy and make sure you use my code Birdie at checkout to get 5% off your order. So, I don't know how many people are on this, but EA have just revealed this. The most improved players. Maybe it's like the top 24 or something like that. Now, we have actually had one other player that has caused a lot of commotion today after their rating has been revealed, and we'll get into that first. So this is Marcos Yadente, who has gone from a CDM to a centre mid, even though he has played a few games out at like right mid and stuff like that. Now, the controversy is that he's gone up by 2 ratings, although he's gained 9 dribbling, 1 defending, 9 physical, 6 passing, 24 shooting, and 26 pace, yet has somehow only gone up by a +2. I don't really understand how that's possible, even though he has been position changed. But a lot of people are annoyed at the fact that this guy seems to be quicker than Gnabry and Sancho, right? However, he has actually recorded faster sprint speeds than both of those in the last year, and so it does make a little bit of sense. But it is crazy to look at the ratings of some of their stats and think, how did you possibly get it this wrong a year ago that you have had to improve him by 26 pace? That's over a quarter of the maximum that you can get. So, pretty crazy, but that's EA for you. So, we're now going to get into the most improved players and see what we have got. So, does it show? Oh, it does. So, Kumbula, who plays for Hellas Verona, has gone up by a +15. Dejan Kulusevski has gone up by 13. Could be an interesting card, depending on his stars and everything like that. Okay, interesting. Next up, Cordova for America. Club America has gone up by +13. He's in the Mexican League, so probably not going to be that relevant to a lot of people when they're building their teams. Mexican in that league. Yeah. Tapsoba. Now, he's gone up by +12. Leverkusen. I don't want to say what I think the flag is because I might be wrong. But you know what? We're going to Google it. Tapsoba. FIFA. It is Burkina Faso. I didn't dare say it because I thought it was wrong, but fair enough. Okay. Now this looks like a decent starter card. I personally, when I look at starter centre-backs that are going to cost you hardly any coins, like this guy will probably be in your team for, I don't know, 10, 15 games before you can afford that like 5k centre-back or something at the start of FIFA. This is the kind of solid card where ideally, for me, centre-back, first few days, you want someone that averages 75 pace, defending and physical. So, not bad. Not bad at all, that right there. Next up, we've got Baumgartner, who has gone up by 12 for Hoffenheim. As a cam, again, even in a starter team, is he any good? Maybe if his shooting was about 70, he'd be a bit more usable. But okay. Now, Harland has gone up by 11. This is controversial. But he's an EA ambassador, right? And he represents the game. So it's not surprising that he got boosted more than he probably should have, even though he looks like he's going to be a massive talent. To go up that much, up to an 84 already based on 1 year is a bit extreme. Next up, we have got an 11 increase for Estupinian. Okay. Left back for Watford. Shame that they're now in the Championship, otherwise that could have been quite a nice starter left back, to be honest with you. Fullbacks, I normally look for 80, 75, 75, so that would have been decent. Greenwood goes to a right mid, gets a plus 10, which is really, really nice. Now, the thing that I would look to for Greenwood would be whether he has kept his 5-star weak foot, whether he has got maybe up to 4-star skills. But this could be a decent starter card. I mean, 77 rated, they're not awful stats for that rating. And you could potentially see him in some starter teams, and he gets some very, very nice. Like, for early teams, he gets great strong links because people, a lot of the time, they will go for Germans from the Bundesliga. And that's how they'll get all their chemistry. Like, you'll buy your first 3 players, and they'll all be German from that league, right? A lot of people will do the same for Premier League, so they'll get a budget right back English from the Prem, strong link them into someone like Greenwood and get that chemistry at the start. So he might have a tiny bit of value, but it shouldn't be too expensive unless he does have like 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, in which case he'll probably cost more than he should with those stats. Next up, Pedro Gonçalves, plus 10 increase. Sporting, have they lost the rights to Sporting's badge? Or is this a different Sporting? I don't know. For a 76 rated, okay stats. Carlos Neva, plus 10 increase, left back. Doesn't look very good, to be honest with you. Doesn't look very good. Next up, we've got Bakayo Saka. They put him down as a left mid and put him up by plus 10. Sadly, for Saka, it doesn't look like an incredible card. Yeah, he's got pace. He's got okay dribbling. That shooting looks terrible. Passing looks very, very average. Physicals, defense, not incredible. I don't think you'll see much of him other than people at the very, very, very beginning that think that pace will be the be-all and end-all. Which maybe it will be this year. We have to wait and see how the gameplay plays. But there you go. Next up, we've got Weissman. Plus 10 increase. Real Valladolid. Oh, okay. A big one. Alfonso Davies. Plus 9 increase. 96 pace. Okay. His dribbling stats are actually pretty good for a fullback as well. 82 for an 81 rated is not bad. And you can imagine that he's most likely going to get not just like performance-based cards, but he will 1,000,000% be involved in probably multiple promos throughout the year, whether it's a Scream card or Future Stars or something like that, right? He's going to be expensive already for the strong links to people like Goretzka and players like that. Alaba at centre-back now is very, very good. And so he will be used most likely in that Bayern triangle. We see these kind of triangles every single year. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago that Bayern was the massive one with Alaba, Goretzka. Maybe it wasn't Goretzka back then. I think it was when Vidal was at Bayern and you had Boateng, Alaba, Vidal. Something like that was a triangle. So that's the kind of thing that we're most likely going to see this year again. We've had similar stuff in the past, even with Bayern Munich. So he's going to cost probably more than he should do, even though his card does look good, purely because it's a Bayern card. Now, plus 9 increase for a PSV player, Ihataren. Probably pronounced completely wrong, I don't know. So, yeah, okay. Vindel? I don't know. Left back, plus 9 increase. Actually looks decent. To be fair, for a starter left back, he'd probably actually be pretty good and would go under the radar because of the league that he's in. So that's not too bad. Lord Lundstram, the fantasy legend himself, comes in with a +9 increase. Does come in as a centre mid. Again, at the very start of the year, you're potentially going to see someone like this in the starter squads that you're going to come up against in the first few days of FIFA. Because of the great strong links and even hyperlinks that he will get to get that early chemistry. A lot of people will choose English as their starter nation. So they'll have some League 1, League 2 English players. And then they'll buy a few lower rated English Premier League players. So maybe Lundstram will find his way into a couple of teams. Next up, we've got Rui Silva, goalkeeper for Granada. Okay. Luis Maximiliano. Now, this is Sporting CP as well. Yet, the badge. Hey, it's not an EA article without a mistake, is it? So, goalkeeper. Sure. Okay. We've got Kamara. Whoa. Okay, so this is Kamara got the team of the season in FIFA 20. Gets a +8 increase this year, up to a 77. 88 pace at the beginning. He's going to be in... If people go French or Ligue 1 starter teams, he is going to be in a lot of them. Because he's basically going to be the B-Tech Ferland Mendy that no one's going to be able to afford. Because he's probably going to be about 50k at the start of the year. So Kamara might be the next step down for people to go for because he's still got great pace. He's got good dribbling, okay defending and good physical. Apparently he was on loan at the club that the badge is for. That makes a little bit more sense, but still. Okay. Edwards coming in for Vitória. A lot of Portuguese league upgrades that are big, right? +8 increase for him. We've got Baldock. See, there's a hyperlink. You see what I was talking about? That's low rated and going to be cheap to Lundstram. And I think one thing is for sure, the Sheffield United SBC won't be as expensive this year. Talisu, 76 rated centre-back, 67 pace for Southampton. Probably not going to be on many people's radar, purely because that pace is less than 70. Really? Strongly to Greenwood as well. Yep, again, good shout. Dest. Interesting. Okay, so +8 for him. 87 pace is great. Defending being less than 70 and physical less than 65. Has this guy potentially played further forward before for that passing and those dribbling stats? Maybe. He'd probably be better suited to a right wing back role than a right back role because of the lack of defending and physical stats. But he's got decent dribbling and passing. Kudus, another Ajax player, +8. So a lot of Eredivisie and Liga NOS. Big upgrades here. As a cam, insane pace, good dribbling, okay shooting, decent physical. Bad. Cruz Azul, 8 increase, 66 pace, meh. Luis Suarez, but not that Luis Suarez. Of Watford, again, good starter card, but in the Championship now, so less people are more likely to go for him. And then the last one is Disasi, gets a +8 increase, but he has 55 pace as a centre-back. So I don't think many people are going to be interested in using him. So are there any players on here that you had hoped to see the rating of that now you're excited to see? For example, Davies, Saka, or Greenwood, I think are going to be the three that people would potentially be interested in seeing today. I would like to see their in-games to, again, see whether Greenwood has like a 5-star weak foot or something like that to see how expensive I think he would be. Same with Saka and see why those shooting stats are so bad. Davies is just going to be insanely expensive, isn't it? Insanely expensive. So there you go. That is it for the most improved players in FIFA 21. Again, full database supposedly out tomorrow. So stay tuned. Now, I am going to be on the radio tomorrow talking about my 24-hour charity stream. So we will have a video and we will have a stream if the full database comes out, so make sure that you stick around for that. If you did miss the charity stream, then you can get the links to the charity page that is still live for an extra week in the description. But that is going to be it for our 4 PM content today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys potentially for some 6 PM stuff later. Goodbye.